Welcome to the Love Strategy Podcast. We're your hosts, Angela, and
Akila.
we are a mother in law and daughter in law team. We love relationships. We love to talk about relationships. We love to help people with their relationships. Right, Akila?
Yes, we do.
So let me share a little bit about me and who I am, and then my co host will share a little bit about who she is. So I am a mom of three adult children, one of whom is married to Akila. I mediate cases here in Kansas City. I have represented individuals in divorce court. That is not my passion. I like families to stay together. Um, and I just have a passion for living your best life, being healthy, happy, and having a great relationship. Keila, tell them a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Hey, so this is Akila, the co host of Love Strategy Podcast. So I am a mother as well, a mother of right now a 1 year old girl, and happily married. I have been in the marketing industry for about 10 years now, and I have done marketing and business consulting uh, in that world for about independently about 6 years now. And as of recently, I have become a certified strategic life coach and relationship coach. And I have a passion for love. I love love, and I think everyone deserves love. So I have a real knack for speaking with people and learning what um, issues they're having with dating and trying to work it out with them, as well as trying to figure out what they want out of life and meet those goals. So that's me in a nutshell.
All right. And as she said, we both love love. Everybody loves love, okay? Either you want to be in love, you are in love, you're trying to get rid of who you got so you can be in love again. Well, that's what we're here for. So we talk about issues that are important to us and you. We're in a new year, new beginnings. It's something about starting fresh. I'm just putting myself in the shoes of my single sisters. If I were single in 2023, and I want to be in a committed relationship, where do you begin? Where do you start to find that man? Is it online dating? Is it speed dating? Is it, hey, let your friends know I'm ready for a relationship? If you know of decent men, feel free to share my information. Let me know, let them know. Is it okay for me as a woman to approach a man? Um, is it going too far if I say I'm going to even check out obituaries and and
That's funny.
is that too? I mean,
Um,
is that too much? Is that going? Is that doing too much?
so let me say this too. So during these conversations, I just want to clarify that we will probably say, I don't know and not sure a lot. And that's because we cannot control other people. We can only help if we're talking about a certain group of, women, and we're trying to help that group of women. And if we have anybody that comes to us directly and we work on a one-on-one, we can only help you achieve your goal and get better so that you're free and open and ready for a loving relationship, right? So we can't control who's out there. That's the hard part. That is the hard part. But to answer your question, all of the things. I think
So
you should
you
do
so you
all of
think it's
the things.
okay for all of the above? You think so?
Quantity,
If
I
I
don't want to
see
say
it,
quantity over quality, but quantity is what we're going for right now. You have to just
just
rack up all the
get
contact.
yourself put yourself in situations where you increase your chances of
Absolutely.
meeting a possible or potential mate. So let me ask you this: let's say I'm a single woman. I'm at the grocery store, and
Hmm.
I see a man, and I do my cursory look, and I'm like, okay, looks interesting. Look, let me just sashay over to the produce and say, get these two big juicy cantaloupes and say, "Sir, excuse me, which one do you think looked better?" Would that be too much? Would that be crazy? Or would, because I would do
You know
it,
what?
y'all. I mean, but my let me say this. Let me say this. My whole intentions, one, would first be to find out whether or not he's married, because I'm not going after anybody's husband. But now I'm not sure that I would take two cantaloupes and go, "Sorry, which one looks better?"
Well, yeah,
but
you
but I
bring up
don't.
a
I think I would try to engage him in conversation, and I think one or two things is gonna happen. Either he's married and he's gonna make it quick, short, and sweet because he's trying to get up out of there, or he's gonna take the bait and we
take the
gonna
bait.
start chatting.
And you know what? You bring up such a good point. Even though you were joking about the cantaloupes, let me tell you
Okay.
something. So I do have a clientele of certain age that I do help, and they are having issues. Just like I said, it's across the board, honestly. But older women are having an issue with finding men and not being, overly sexualized by the men. Um, and with that, I think, and a lot of them have been single for a while now. And I think they don't even realize it, but they've kind of turned off their sexy
Mm,
without realizing
mm,
it. And because now
mm.
it's all about,
Interesting.
you know, what do you have? I have to get through it, figure out quick. I have to suss you out quickly. I have to understand if you have what I need. There's and older women are set in their ways, same as men. At a
Mm,
certain age, you get set in your ways, and I think you forget that you have to flirt. You forget that you have to
mm.
be sensual. You forget that you have to
Interesting.
be a little sexual, not in the physical sense, but you have to
Sexy
put sexy and you have to put out that
vibe with.
vibe of, you do have
Mm,
you're a sexual being in a way, and you put that heat, that fire out there, and so it's
mm,
received. And so my thing with that is you have, like we were speaking, you have the women who take that to another level and go all the way. But where
mm,
I'm saying keep it is where you're flirting, you
mm,
have just enough to keep them on the hook and get them
mm,
on the hook. And at that point, then you're able to, because men are, you know, they are who they are. So to a certain point, you get them on the hook. But then at
mm.
that point, you're able to really have a conversation and really understand and figure out if this is that person that, you can continue to see yourself dating. And I'm not talking about marriage instantly, but you're
Right,
getting to
right,
know the person. But you
right.
keep them on the hook because you're flirty, you're you're in tune with your sexuality, with the sexiness of yourself. And I think that's lost amongst some of the older women because they're just stuck in their ways. Um, they've been single for so long, they forget how to flirt, they forget how to be sexy, without thinking that they're compromising their morals and values because they're no, you can't see me as a sex toy. I'm not going to be, sexual with you. So that takes it to the left, and they just cut it all the way off, and not even realizing that they have completely cut that off. So nothing's flowing. So when they go on a date and say I didn't feel any chemistry, or they go on a date, they might feel chemistry, but the man does not ever call back because they didn't feel chemistry. It's because you're putting out coldness without
Mm,
realizing it.
mm,
Men pick up on that, and not that you have to go and get in the bed with the man. That is not what I'm saying. It's just being in tune with your femininity and your sexy and remembering how to flirt. So it was funny that you say with the cantaloupes, like that would be extreme. Like that would be kind of forward, right? Because then he might think like, oh, she's that type of girl. But still, but lean into it. When if you walk, go over there, you sashay over there,
yeah, that's
you
why
put
I
your
use
best foot forward. You
I use those
Hey,
words,
you do the
sachet,
eye, you know,
purposefully.
you do the
Yeah,
eye, you stick your hip out a little
that's
bit,
right.
you touch
Make a
on the
little.
arm.
No, no, but you know
Right.
what? But
So,
I agree with you there. Again, because I'm thinking, if I were single, and I don't look at it in terms of I'm desperate. I'm looking at it like this. I'm a woman. I have the feminine energy and power and the girly ways, the feminine ways. And believe it or not, men are, yeah, they're go getters, and they'll go after a woman they want, but they're they're very concerned about the rejection. And so that's why I'm saying
And
women.
they're putting out fillers too, right? So
Yeah,
they're
but
like
yeah,
they're trying
but
to
I'm saying
fill the room.
open
Yeah.
the door and let them know. Hey, like for example, like you said, going to the grocery store. First of all, ladies, I'm just talking if it were me. I don't care if I'm just going to the grocery store. Make sure you are presentable. I mean, don't. I'm just gonna go to the grocery store and you got a bonnet on your head, and I'm not against covering the head, but look when you look at
Cover it
yourself in
cutely.
the mirror, be pleased at what you see.
Hmm.
So when you go to the grocery store, and then if again, I'm not for interfering with anybody's man. I want my own. I don't do nobody else's man. But there's nothing wrong with engaging in conversation to find out if he is available. If he's not available, cut it. I'm done. That's me. I'm done. But if he kind of flirts back, and that's a choice of words. Words. It doesn't have to be flirt. It's me having conversation in a feminine way. That's all. Because if I say, "Excuse me," it's like uh, the pickle jar. Excuse me, can you open this pickle jar? Is that flirt? No, that's not flirt. That's like, I need your help. I need. And so if,
Yeah,
if
it's
I were
just
single and I'm at the grocery store and I see somebody, first I'm going to gaze. I'm going to look at that hand. Do I see a ring? Of course, that doesn't mean anything because I don't wear rings. But anyway, that's the first sign. I'm going to look. He doesn't have a ring on. Okay, let me try to make my way over there and engage in some conversation and
hmm
try to find out. And while I'm doing it, like you said, we put out these vibes. I'm not going to be, um, I said, yeah, this, unless it's a man. This is so interesting. Now, if it's a man that I feel is putting out the wrong type of vibes and thinking, oh, she's easy freezy, then that's when I'll get that head and that voice, excuse me. No, no, that's not what I said. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? That's to get
that's
it.
part of
That's to
letting
get them
them their
straight.
boundaries
Yeah, right.
again.
That's to get them straight. Let them know
Hmm.
I don't play like that.
I'm
But
not that
if
type of woman.
yeah, I'm not that type of person. But if he's respectful, then I'm a. Now I might not hold the cantaloupes up near my girls, but I might say, cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe. Do you like cantaloupe? I might say something like that just to
He's
see.
talking about innuendo.
Yes,
Putting
yes.
that
And so
innuendo.
and so I'm saying, ladies, be serious. And it's nothing. To me, it's nothing wrong with it. And so I'm just
And I
saying,
mean, that's how you create. That is how you create some type of because we are sexual beings, right?
we
So you do create
acknowledge it. Say it again. Acknowledge it. People,
we
I don't
are
need a man.
sexual
I don't.
beings.
Say
So
it
you
again. Say it. We are attachment, Keela, and we are created. Say that we are
and so
sexual beings.
when you do, little flirty things like that, you're creating lust, you're creating chemistry in that sense, but that's needed. Not that you have to act on it
That's
immediately.
right.
It's
That's
needed
right.
to, you know, form some type of attraction. That's one of the type of attractions that's needed when you are attracted to someone. So I think so. And then as far as um, quantity, I think it is very important to go to the right place to find the
Yeah.
right type of men. So,
Mm.
and if you
So,
notice,
what is the right place? See,
right
that's the
there, it
quandary. What is
depends
the
on
right
what you're
place?
looking for. So, like for instance,
So
there are
let me
some
get. So I'm looking for a
wait,
committed man in a
wait,
committed
no,
relationship.
I don't think it's not as simple. Not that, not that's not what I'm talking about. So, like
Okay.
the type of man, as
Okay.
yeah, so socioeconomic status,
Okay. Okay.
the
Status.
the
Status.
yeah
Okay.
status and health and are they run down? Because let me tell you this. So there are women on trying out Black People Meet. So I read some things about Black People Meet. I read the reviews and people said that those men
Now,
on
first,
there
let
are
me
just
ask you, what is black people meet or
oh you
review? What?
you don't know what that
No,
is?
I've never.
Oh,
No,
okay.
what is
So
it?
sorry, my phone is buzzing. My day job is buzzing. Sorry, folks, but so so Black People Meet is a as a dating website, um, coincidentally created and started by non-black people. So first of all,
Hmm.
that is a red flag.
How you gonna
Um,
tell me about me? But anyway, okay.
you feel me? So anyway, so Black People Meet is an online dating and an app that you can use to find black singles, male and female. There are white other ethnicities, not just white, but there are
Okay.
other ethnicities on there. Also looking for black
To date black
companions
people. So
because
so
you have
if you go on that site, is it well? It's not. Is it assumed that you're gonna hook up with a black person?
yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that is yeah. It's for black people. Like so,
Okay.
even if you are of a different race or ethnicity and get
Okay.
on there, you're seeking a black
Oh,
person.
got you.
Like if
Got
the
you.
black person finds you as the opposite race, then they just are happen to be open,
Got you.
to that
Got you.
to that
Now,
race.
is
Um,
that a paid site? Do you have to pay?
yes.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and it's you pay to send messages. You don't pay for quality because just because you paid from so anyway, the reviews that I read about the website were not so great.
What?
With
How were what were
experience,
the reviews?
the
What were people saying?
reviews were that the men that were it was mostly from women that the men that were on there they were down and out. They had bad health
Mm,
issues. They have old
mm,
pictures on there, and then
mm.
when you meet them in person, they're in wheelchairs. They missing they
See, I
missing
guess Akila.
limb.
See, that's my concern. I think
So,
that is one of my concerns with online dating. People are just so
but that's why.
not
So okay, so
real.
you have to proceed with caution, no matter where you're going to see search people. But so,
Mm,
um, that was the reviews that I read. So my
mm,
experience with people who who have used it in recent months is exactly that. So when they
mm,
go on a date with these people, either the guy is narcissistic,
mm,
um, either the guy does not know how to hold conversation well. They instantly go to sexual topics, asking for
mm,
pictures. They
mm.
don't look like their
Oh,
pictures.
see,
They're,
I couldn't
out of
be bothered
shape,
with
but
that.
they
Oh
want somebody
God.
that's in shape. They have health issues. They just don't look right. Like, and not look right just like basis, but look right
Look
as in like
healthy, just
something is
and
wrong
vibrant,
health
and like
wise with
if you
them.
want to
Like
go on a
they're
hike, y'all could hike. Oh gosh.
yeah. And so this is what I mean by depend you need to know where you're going. So
Mm,
if you try a site like Black People Meet or any website, so you go, you try it. If you start to see, the results are just not what you want, then move on.
right, right.
In real life, you want somebody that's of a certain social economic status. So you might want to go to upscale jazz bars. You want to go
Yeah,
to charity events. You want to
yeah.
go to places that these type of men will be that they frequent. And so when you go and look for somebody, definitely go for quantity so you can just, you know, the more
Mhm.
you put yourself out
Mhm.
there, the more opportunity you have. But go into spaces that where the man that you want is. Don't just go. I mean, a grocery store can be anybody, right? So
Yeah.
that's open field. But don't go to the Elks
I got you. So you and
and
basically the
expect
venue. Be mindful of the venue. I
yeah,
got you.
where
Now
you're going.
I think though. Let me put this out there and keeping it 100. A lot of times, men in the upper status, they're looking for younger women. That's what I'm saying. Women, it's a struggle. They want younger women,
They might be,
and
hey,
let
but
me
there's
also
older
say this
men in that
too. And
world too.
if but let me also well, hey, you know what? Again, if I were single, I'm not. I would be open to dating younger. But that's another reason why, if you are single, ladies, just my suggestion, my opinion, you got to bring it. You have to take care of your body as well, because, as we mature, we want, a mate who can do things, who have vitality, who can move, who can this and that. But they also want a woman who's got it together. Uh, we can't we can't have these demands and don't expect the men not to have demands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just keeping it 100 and keeping in mind that the higher up you go on the ladder of success, those men are saying, "Hey, I got options." Why? Because women, this is 100, and this is 100. Women going after men with money, men going after women with looks. That's just the reality of life. But it doesn't mean that you're out of the game. I know if it were me, yeah, I would be on a mission. I really would. I'm like I would be going to not just okie dokie concert. I would be going to places where the ballers and shot callers are. Cause I would want me a baller. I'm just keeping it 100, okay?
In baller status, we're not talking about multi-million dollar ballers.
No,
It
no.
could be just someone who is just stable.
I
Um,
mean, and can say, hey, what are you doing this weekend? I would like
exactly.
for us to go to the lake, rent some bikes, go bike riding, hiking the next day, drive up the mountain, come on, or something. I mean, just
Because yeah, like you
make
don't want
life
to
enjoyable.
date someone that will make you go backwards.
Or that you
So
got to pay for everything. Yeah, I
that
got a
yeah,
man.
that's going backwards. Like
I
if
got a
you can
man, but
afford
I
to
got
go
to buy the tickets. I
right, if
have
you
to
can
pay the.
afford to go to a concert at the drop of a dime, if you can afford to go hiking, all of what Angela just said, if you can afford to do that by yourself, you want somebody who can also afford to do that and have, not necessarily the time, because everybody's time is different depending on their occupation, but is willing to go and has the resources to do just that as well. So you don't have to pay for his hike, you don't have to pay for his bike. He can do it, or he wants to pay for yours. But
Or
yeah,
let me let
don't
me
go
let me
backwards
look. Let me. I'm being 100. Okay,
or date
you
down.
ladies, you want somebody who can keep up with you. Okay, because listen, I would tell them this, baby. I'm a firecracker. Bam! I'm a firecracker. Can you handle this? Can you keep up with me, boo? I mean, see, that's why I probably would need a younger man.
So,
Now let me get serious. Let me get serious. But no, seriously, seriously, I think life. We are made to have partners, you guys. We are made to be with somebody. You can't thrive in life by yourself. And so this is 2023, um, start of a new year, new you, new life. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. And this has been a joy talking about this. And hey, you guys want to weigh in? Drop us some
yeah.
comments.
And I'm curious to know, so how people think or how women think or what they think, excuse me, about dating a younger man and what younger men think about dating an older woman. I'm curious.
You know what? Let's talk about that. We're
I
gonna
think
put. You know
there's
what?
a cap to that
Let's put
too.
let's put the question out there. I want you all to weigh in. What are your thoughts on women dating younger men and how young is too young, and your thoughts on men dating younger women,
Older women. Oh well.
older
Oh,
women, I'm sorry,
mm.
and how old is too old? That's a heavy discussion. Because let me tell y'all right now from the jump, I don't see anything wrong with it. If they're both over 21 and legitimate,
Oh.
hey, nah, I'm just joking. I can't son,
Good
but
thing Angela is not in these streets. She would be cold robbing.
cha-ching, I would be in trouble. Nah, you listen, y'all. I'm just talking. I'm just no, but you, but no,
Hide your feelings.
you just like
Hide
to
your
enjoy life and enjoy life, have experiences, and it's my opinion that it's always better to share those experiences and go through them with someone else, that you care about. So to all my single ladies out there, don't lose hope. And your man is out there. He really is. You just have
Mhm.
to first of all believe it and know it. And then second of all, put yourself in position and in place so that you can find them. All right.
Hmm. And open your mind.
That's
Be
right.
open minded.
That's
Be
right.
open minded.
Open minded,
Hmm.
and believe it, because it all starts in your mind. And if you don't really believe that, one, you deserve a nice man, and that he's out that he, and that one is out there for you, you're not going to get it. Everything in life starts with a thought. Everything. I mean, just sit
Hmm.
and think about that. Everything. So again, to my single ladies, all the single girls, it's never too late. I believe as long as you're living, you got breath in you. It's never too late. So don't give up. Stay in the game. And in the meantime, in between time, work on you. Keep yourself snatched. So then when he
Mm.
comes along, be like, bam, baby. You say, I ain't playing, I'm slaying. Boo! All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. We have enjoyed. Um, I have enjoyed this conversation,
Yes.
and feel
Very
free to
cool.
weigh in, share your comments, ask questions. Follow us, Keela. What's our social media?
So you can follow us anywhere on the interwebs. Well, well, on Instagram and Facebook, we're at the Love Strategy Podcast. And we are also by email. You can email us at the Love Strategy Podcast at gmail.com. And where else? So
We're on
Facebook,
Facebook.
Instagram, at the Love Strategy Podcast. Look us up. If you want to send us a direct message, go ahead. And if you're on YouTube, we're the Love Strategy Podcast on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe down below,
And
and uh,
comment.
and comment and let us know your thoughts about the show. Let us know your thoughts about our question that we posed: dating younger / dating older. And we want to hear from you. If you have anything you want to be featured on the next episode, please let us know. Send us an email or let us know in any comments on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. And stay tuned for whatever we have next.
Absolutely. And it has been our pleasure. So until next time, this is how we do it.
Thank you for listening to the Love Strategy Podcast.
Deuces. Peace. Out of here. See ya.